This is part 2 of the theories saying we never went to the moon. Part 1 of this video is live right now, so if you haven't seen the first half, go check that out first. Okay, continuing on. After the Apollo 11 mission, NASA's original broadcast masters, this was the first recordings of mankind landing on the moon. They were sent to Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland for safekeeping. But in the early 1980s, NASA was facing a magnetic tape shortage, and because of this, they began to reuse old tapes and record over them. You know where I'm going here. Somewhere in that process, the Apollo 11 original footage was wiped and recorded over. What are you talking about? And for decades, nobody knew. It wasn't until 2006 that NASA publicly confirmed that after a 3-year investigation, the footage was gone. It was accidentally recorded over. We are talking about arguably the most famous footage from human history. Just accidentally gets wiped and recorded over. The question is, why wasn't it in a safer spot? In the late 1990s, new high-resolution scans of Buzz Aldrin's famous moon photo sparked a fresh debate. In the reflection of his visor, you can actually see Neil Armstrong, but what you can't see is a camera in his hands at all. So then who took the picture? To believers, the composition looked too perfect and way too cinematic. They claimed that he wasn't even holding a camera and that this was studio lighting. Of course, we have to talk about the no stars theory. Every single moon photo from this mission shows a pitch black sky, not one visible star. Well, NASA explained that the moon's surface was far too bright that it actually wiped out all of the faint stars in the background. But to skeptics, this of course sounded like a cover story, and they chalked this up as a set designer making a mistake and forgetting to put the stars in the background. Now, of course, I have to talk about the famous waving flag theory. In the footage, as the astronauts plant the American flag in the moon, it appears to flutter, almost as though it had caught a breeze. But there's no wind in space. Well, apparently the movement came from the astronauts twisting the pole into the ground, and also the metal that was holding the flag out. But this footage is one of the most popular theories around the moon landing. And finally, the most cinematic one of them all. After directing 2001: A Space Odyssey, NASA secretly hired director Stanley Kubrick to direct the public broadcast of the moon landing. And him being notorious for putting artistry and Easter eggs in his movies, believers went crazy. Let's look at The Shining. In one scene, Danny is wearing an Apollo 11 sweater. There is a room 237, which is apparently a nod to the distance to the moon, 237,000 miles. And even that famous carpet pattern was based off of the launch pad. Bit of a stretch, but nonetheless a theory. Okay, there you have it. Some of the top theories as to why and how the moon landing may have been faked. Come back tomorrow where I do a deep dive into all the science and evidence saying that we actually did go to the moon. If you guys want to stay up to date on this series, please be sure to like and follow for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys later.